Alrighty guys, what's up? We out at the range. We're gonna be testing out the GX2 Taurus. I'm using some Federal, 100 rounds of Federal. I don't know if we'll actually shoot all 100 rounds, but we'll see, I guess. And test her out and see what she can do. My wife fell in love with this gun, so it's now her handgun. This is going to be her carry gun. So, which is fine because I'm more of my dad for my dagger anyway. If I want one, I'll go out and buy one in like stainless and black. So, this is her gun now, but I'm going to test it out for her, make sure it runs good, and see if she'll like it and whatnot. If it's anything like the G2C, she should. Put my ears in. There we go. My ears are in. Pull my hat back down. All right, let's get at it. Just gonna drop this mag. We're gonna use one mag today. I don't want to pull out the defense ammo. GX2 from Taurus. Oh, you horsey ass. All right, I'm gonna load this up. We'll be right back. Alrighty, the 12 loaded up. The 13th round wanted to be a pain, so I said screw it. I guess we're just doing 12. All right, got a fresh target put up right there, about defensive range. See what we can get with it. GX2 from Taurus. First mag through her, no probs. Let's go check out our target. Not bad. Recoil's about the same as the G2C. I pulled a couple of them, but I got right back on target there. That was when I was kind of not really aiming the greatest. But yeah. Got a couple in his arm here. Those are the flyers I was talking about. One right there, but after that, I reshifted my gear here, and we got a bunch of headshots. Got them all there. Got that right there in the eye almost, bro. Right in the dome. Right to the side of the dome. And these two here hit his jacket. Got a nice neck shot there. Another one that went right in him there, right in his collarbone there. Another one on the side of his head. So yeah, we got a lot of pretty decent shots on target there, guys. Like I said, that was when I was first getting the feel for it. Once I got the feel for it, we started hitting him in his dome there. These mags, I will say, oh my lord, they are stiffer than shit. That's why I was like, you know what, I'm just doing 12. I ain't gonna bother try to shove that other freaking 13th round in there. Hopefully these mags ain't the greatest, because these are not Met gear. I don't know if I said that right, but these are made in Brazil, so they're not the greatest mags. But yeah, we're gonna load her up and we'll be right back. All right, got all 13 in this time. Loosened up that first mag. All right, try to take my time this time and try to maybe do a little better shooting. Said I was just, those 3 flyers in his arm, I was just kind of getting used to it. So after that, like I said, I started hitting the dome a little better after, so not too bad, not too shabby. Definitely gonna clean her up when we get home. I know that. I always clean all my guns after range trips. But yeah, let's test this out. Another 13 rounders through it. Not really going for freaking, you know, accuracy. We're just going for functionality today. But I'll try to throw a little bit of accuracy in there with it. Could be an ammo problem. Could be a light primer strike. Did not pick up another round. Huh. Did not pick up another round. Aiming for his mouth there. Yeah, could be that magazine. Because like I said, these are not 𝕒𝕒𝕦𝕣𝕦𝕦 mags. These are just made in Brazil, so it could have been a mag issue. That could have been an ammo issue. Not sure. Mostly probably mag issue. Probably pick up some GX2 mags, which I think are Met gear for it eventually. Some weirdo had to drive by. It's like, yeah, keep on moving, bro. Yeah, we got a lot of arm shots there this time. Got a bunch of dome shots. Yeah, it's starting to rip right through them there. Yeah, we got a bunch of them here. Not sure what happened there. So I'm still kind of getting used to that recoil impulse from it, but it's starting to rip through the target up here. So I must have started hitting back up in here after saw paper start flying. So still, I mean, I guess if, you know, still technically on him in his chest, that still would incapacitate him, stop him. So I mean, still, at least it's on him. It's not off paper. We don't have too much really off paper here. A little bit, but not bad. Like I said, I'm not really going for accuracy really. I'm just testing it for functionality. Eventually when we start running some drills or whatever. Yeah. All right. Probably load up another. Might just start shooting out 10. Doing 10 so that way there it's a little easier to load it up. But I'll be right back. All right, we got 10 loaded up. So I'm not exactly sure what happened there with the whole arm. That's kind of weird, but like I said, still getting used to this feel of this thing. So yeah, I'm definitely hitting his dome. The paper is starting to fall apart. All right, walk back, no problems there. Take a look. Not bad. Yeah, we're not hitting on his arm anymore, I don't believe. Yeah, we're... Oh, yeah, it's definitely... I thought so, because I can see the paper flying. Get a little closer there for you. Look at that. And this whole side of his dome, it's like... That's where I was hitting right there. It's pretty much missing. I like it. It's got a... My biggest problem is I'm starting to think maybe because I shut one eye. So I have one eye that's not the greatest when I have both of them open. But I've been trying to keep it open when I shoot, and I think it might actually be working. So, yeah, not too bad there, really. All right, load up another 10. I'm gonna save at least a little bit for my wife so she can come over and test this out. 'Cause it's not really for me. It's more geared towards her when I bought it. She had a Walther PD 380, but it only held like 7 rounds, and a lot of people don't like 380 and say it's not good. I think it's just as good, but for only 7 rounds, for a lady that's new to firearms, and a woman that's, you know, newer to firearms, you need a little bit more than 7 rounds. So I have no idea how many I loaded because I was not counting. But yeah, as of my thoughts right now, it seems to be running pretty good. Seems to be pretty accurate. As you can tell, I mean, I got a little bit off paper there. But I mean, even the ones that are in his chest and his arm, that would still stop somebody. I mean, yeah, it's not dome shot, you know, like everybody's like, oh, you gotta have it in the dome. But honestly, chest shot, I mean, especially where it is, it's light in the lung. His arm's definitely down. Especially the arm that's holding the gun, so I mean, alright. I think I pretty much fully loaded this mag. But, alright. I'm gonna see if I can get him in the heart shot here. Try to get a heart shot on him. And, see what we can do with that. Alright, hold on, guys. Let me take a look at this real quick. How the hell am I missing that? Hit him in the shoulder a couple times there, can already see. Wow, his shoulder's like completely gone. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Man, I gave him another hole to breathe out of, bro. right in the fucking kisser, man. That's not bad. Like I said, yeah, we're getting a little bit off paper here, but that's still right where his jacket is. So I mean, a little bit off paper here. His arm is completely fucking gone with the gun in it. So that would oh wow, look at that. I put a hole through his gun. I gave him a barrel hole. I hit his hand there. I made him drop the gun. But yeah, I'm thinking that's still pretty decent, not gonna lie. Probably some people will be like, oh, that's not that great. Hey. Honestly, I got a lot of dome shots there, and that was even on the first mag, so it's not like I've been shooting mag upon mag upon mag of ammo and finally just barely hitting him in the head. That was like the first magazine, so not bad. And like I said, that's right in his arm that he's holding the gun with, so that'd make him drop that shit. So yeah, I'm gonna probably wrap this video up soon, guys. I'll probably put another 10 through it or more. Like I said, I want to save at least a good mag or so for my wife to test it out and stuff. So I think that was like what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and also it's like the target's starting to fall apart, so it's getting to be where it's hard to even, because I'm, no offense, the kind of person, I'm going to try to go for headshots. That's why his head's getting to be where it's starting to fall apart. It's like when I shoot, it's like I want to go for headshots. The other arm shots, I don't know, those must have been like anticipating recoil, maybe. Wires pulling them down or whatever, I don't know. But yeah, we are about halfway through this box. Nearing the bottom there. Last little card. You know what, I'll pull that card right out of there. We got 2 more rows. And we'll be through that. So we're almost at 100 rounds with this, and the only thing I had wrong with it happen is that it did not chamber 1 round, and I think that might have been a magazine failure there, but haven't had any more since. So all right, like I said, as I said, like probably like 4 or 5 times in the video, I'd hate to keep repeating myself and sound like an idiot. not really going for accuracy today. I'm going for more functionality. So that's why, you know, it is what it is. But yeah. Yeah, that was right through his kisser. Alrighty. Another 10 through it, no hiccups. It just looks like his kisser's starting to fall apart now, man. Look at all that shit, bro. He's literally starting to fall apart here. Got a couple right in his neck. That probably went up through his mouth a little bit too. So that's, we got one here that probably curved and went into his head or his neck. We got a really solid neck shot right there. Big gaping hole. Another one here on his other side of his neck. Look at this, the whole side of his head on this side is falling apart. Got a bunch of chest shots here. That's definitely right in his lung. Oh yeah, man. I think that's pretty dang good myself. Yeah, we got some flyers up in here, but that's as far as I really see them. Maybe one a little bit there. But that ain't too bad. Like I said, I know I'll have some snobs, some gun snobs in the comments going, oh, that's pretty bad shooting right there. You know what? For people that say that, you can blow me. But yeah, I think that's not too shabby for a new handgun that I'm not exactly used to yet. I mean, it feels a little bit like the G2C, but there is definitely a difference. I can tell with the grip and all that. Point of aim. I might push the target out just a tiny bit more. I'm not sure. Just a little bit more. Probably more than 10, but god dang, stinking spiders, bro. Squished a tiny spider on the table. Had a bee on my dang box that I had to squish, now a spider. Damn, all the freaking bugs are coming out today, bro. All right, I'm gonna push that target out just a little bit, just a little bit more. There we go. Alrighty, let's see what we can get. Bro. I can clearly see through his eye socket, bro. Like, I can see the target behind it. Dang. Alright. Yeah. Look at his eye right there. You can see, like, literally right through the dang thing. Yeah. You can see literally that big old gaping hole right through here. It's not too shabby. Oh, we hit him in the other eye there. Part of his eye. And oh, yeah. Yeah, I say I got him. Hell yeah. But alright. Trying to figure out what I want to do. I want to put another mag through, or if I just want to call the video for today on the GX2. You know, we'll put another mag through it, and then we'll call that good for the video, because we are literally, I've got to finish off this one little area here. Eight, 9, 10. Damn, this fucking mags, bro, are stiffer than shit. We'll do 12. That'll finish off the top rack, and then I'll have my wife test her out. But we're gonna call the video after this mag. Call it a success with the GX2, and I think it's a pretty dang good little gun, honestly. Yeah, pretty accurate too, because like I said, yeah, I got a little bit off paper there, but that's several mags, guys. Honestly, the head is completely shredded on that one side, and that's kind of where I'm going for, is that side of his head too. So I call that a job well done. All right, let's get it with this last mag, guys. Yeah, those are all headshots. I can see all the paper just flying everywhere from the head part. Getting pretty good with it, actually, not gonna lie. I got to get me one. There you guys have it. This whole head area is shredded, papers, like I said, flown from it everywhere. Part of his head's gone on this whole side, and I think that's pretty dang good. That shot right there, that definitely collapsed his lung right the hell out. This whole part of his head's just gone. Yeah, guys, I call that a successful shoot with it. Like I said, not really going for the accurate part, but I mean, tried a little bit. Functioned just fine. It ran smooth. We had that one little tiny hiccup, but other than that, it ran completely fine after that. So I think it's just fine. But yeah, I think this is gonna do it for the video today on the GX2 from Taurus. Successful freaking range outing with it. We'll keep testing it more next time I come, but we're gonna call that as a successful range day with the Taurus GX2. I think that's gonna do it, guys. This is CTV Tactical signing off today, guys. Later.